Getting a loan to study abroad was mainly for the rich and those middle class people with valuable collaterals. But today, I can gladly tell you that you and I can qualify to collect this loan without any collaterals. And we don't have to be multimillionaires to qualify for this loan. And this loan covers, of course, your tuition, your housing, your books, your laptop, and every other educational expenses. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Susan. So on this channel I talk about different ways to make money online and offline. So if you're new on this channel, please subscribe and don't forget to click on the notification bell by the side, so whenever I post a new video on this channel, you'll be among the first people to be notified. So the first of my list is Discover. Discover is a private student loan and it can give you loan for undergraduate, graduate, and postgraduate. And they are very specific. As you can see, the undergraduate, if you are going for an undergraduate program, you have to click on undergraduate to see their terms and conditions and what they require from you. For the graduate, you see the graduate loan, MBA, health professions, law loan, and for the postgraduate, you see resident loan, bar exam loan. And as a parent, you can receive this loan on the behalf of your child and considerator. So let's go ahead and check how this works. Student loan with great rate. Good great rate grade, get paid, get good grades, get paid, get a cash reward for good grades on each new student loan. So their annual percentage rate is between 4.49% to 14.99%, and it can go as high as 6.37% to 16.62%. So you have to read through it to go to know what they require from you. If you're going for an undergraduate program, you have to click here to see what requirements they have, and MBA, they have just specific program. So if you're going for, let's say, human resource and the rest, you might be able to, like, you might find it difficult when it comes to Discover. And this is their, so if you want to compare it with other loan companies, they celebrate hard work with cash. So when you're doing good with your grades, they can reward you with good cash. So zero fees, there's no fee like originator fee. They your customize your student loan with rate and repayment options. Offer a free search tool to find scholarships. So for those that are looking for scholarship, you can Discover is very good for you. You can apply in minutes and they will respond to you. So these are their frequently asked questions. What type of loan does Discover student offer? So you can go ahead and read. We offer the following types of loan of private student loan to help you cover up to 100% of tuition, housing, books, and more. Aggregated loan limit apply. So they can give you loan for your tuition, your housing, your book, your laptop, every single thing that you need a loan for. As an international student, they are going to give you. So undergraduate loan, graduate loan, MBA, health, blah blah blah. So you can go ahead. Will I qualify for a Discover loan? How much can I borrow? So let's say up to one third. The least amount you can borrow is $1,000, and for undergraduate and graduate student loans and parent loans, you can borrow up to 100% of the school's certified cost of attendance, including tuition, housing, books, and more, minus other financial aid. Aggregate loan limit apply. The minimum amount of money you can borrow is 1,000. So let's say your tuition is 22,000 dollar per year. Let's say for an MBA student, $22,000 per year, and you're going for 2 years program, so automatically you're paying 44,000. Then your housing, let's say your housing, you're going to be paying 10,000 USD every year. That's, I'm just approximating. Then that is 20,000 a year. That is, if you're adding it to the 44, you're going to be having like $54,000 a year for 2 years. Then if you're adding your books and more, let's say approximate it to like 10,000, you're going to be having $64,000 in 2 years. That's money you're going to be using to pay for your tuition. I'm just approximating it, and that's the money you're going to apply for. So with that, you're not going to have any you're not going to bother about um your tuition for the 2 years you're studying in that school, your housing for the 2 years you're studying in that school, and your books and laptop, everything is going to be provided for you. And all you're going to be worrying about is how to read and pass your exams. And if you're allowed to work, of course you can work and pay back the loan while you're still in school. But some schools don't allow you to, some countries will not even allow you to work as an international student. So you feel like, oh, you can give me a loan and I'll be able to pay back. You can apply with them, and that's it about Discover Loan. Let's move on to the next one. So the next we have Prodigy Finance. This one I've talked about it in one of my previous videos, but some people keep asking questions about Prodigy Finance. That's the reason why I'm here again with this company. This company is one of the best student loans. Like you can easily get a loan with them, but they have specific schools, and they don't require a cosigner or any other thing. All you have to do is to just be like just all you have to do is to be in one of their supported schools and supported programs. So let me go through it step by step so you understand. So no cosigner or no collateral needed, quick easy online application, no hidden fees, no surprises, loan for tuition and living costs available. And one thing about this loan is it's very expensive. You might end up paying times two of the money you're applying for. Let's say you're collecting $20,000 to pay for your tuition for the whole year. Let's say you're going to school for a year, and your tuition is 10,000, your housing and other stuff is 10,000, you're collecting 20,000, you're going to be paying 40,000, and interest. The interest might be $45,000 that you're going to pay. So that's one thing about Prodigy Finance. So they've helped 30,000 plus students in 150 countries in 1,150 plus schools, and they funded over 1.5 billion students. They funded over 1.5 billion dollars. So that you have to do is to come to this side and click on where can I study. So they have their schools already that they have picked. So you have to, if you want to apply for the loan with them, you have to work with the schools they have and the programs they support, so that you know that you're financially secure for your education, and then schooling is not going to be a problem. You're not going to be bothering about pick a country, you select your program, and you enter the university name. And let's say Australia, because I've seen someone that asked me for Australia university. So a university in Australia. That's the reason I'm using that country, because there are other places you can go to. You can pick. So you select the program. Let's say many people are going for analytics. So let's check for analytics. University name. These are the schools in Australia that they have. Monash University. So you can see that they have like specific schools in specific countries. Let's pick another country. Let's say Canada. Let's see how many schools they have supported in Canada. So they have accounting, analytics, bioengineering, biological science, chemical engineering. Just pick accounting. Then university name, they support just University of Toronto and York University. And York University is a very good school. University of Toronto is one of the best universities in Canada. So this you can pick put any one of them, and they are both in Ontario. So if you, let's say we're picking York University, this is everything about York University, the program they support in York University, and the campuses. They have a campus in India and they have a campus in Canada. So the program they support, they have like 12 courses that they support. So if you're interested in this school, you can go ahead, click on it, then apply. And you can collect up to 100,000 US dollars. Up to 100,000 US dollars. And bear in mind that once you collect 100,000 US dollars, you're paying 200,000 plus US dollars. So be mindful. And yes, that's it about Prodigy Finance. So the next is NS student loan. This student loan is the best so far in the United States. Like, is the best, is the top ranking student loan in the US. And one thing about NS finance, NS student loan is that you don't have to pay times two of the money you're collecting. You don't have to pay times two of the money you're collecting. So that's one thing, one good thing about it. Get help paying for a college for get help paying for college, co-signing or refinancing your student loans with some of the lowest rates, flexible payment and no fees, no originator fee. Like it is very, very good. Others I have seen you will have to pay for originator fee, and that originator fee can go as high as $5,000, and that is a lot of money. If you convert it to Nigerian currency, is a lot of money. And private student loan covers the 100% of student certified course, even laptops and study abroad. Cosign Students who use a cosigner are 5 times more likely to be approved. So what they mean is you may not require to use a cosigner, but it is very much advisable to use a cosigner because you will get 5 times more likely to be approved. Then you could save if you have a private student debt or federal student loans that can't be forgiven. And one thing about this student loan is they will give you the time off while you're studying. While you're studying, let's say you're studying for 2 years, you will have to pay your loan after you're done studying. There are some loan companies that will not give you that grace. They will never give you that grace. I'm telling you, this loan company is very good. We offer some of the lowest starting interest rates for private student loans and refinancing. No credit impact. So if your credit score is bad, you don't have a problem with this company. Pick your repayment options and adjust your loan term down to the day to get your ideal monthly payment. So let's say you're collecting $100,000. I'm just saying that, and they give you, let's say you're going to be paying 500 every month, $500 every month. You can reduce it down to, let's say, the amount you can pay, maybe $200 every month. That's what they mean. So NS is a very good. If you want to check the schools they support, you can see they support undergraduate student loan, graduate student loan with cosigner, parent loan, MBA, medical school, law school, half-time student loan, international student loans, and DACA student loans. So you can go ahead and click and check the schools they support. So you check your eligibility in 2 minutes, apply in about 15 minutes, get answers in few days. And if you come down, you see Trustpilot and they have got good reviews. If you have a good review on Trustpilot, you know they're doing something good. They have 4.7 star out of 5. So they have like three more stars to go to be the best. Easy transactions, fair deal, great communication. I was able to speak with a representative to make sure. I don't want to go through it, but you guys can go through the you can go through the reviews, and if it's good for you, for those going to the US, you can apply for this loan. It is really good. Like it is the best student loan ever that I have come across. So the next on my list, and the last but not the least, is Mpower student loan. This student loan is one of the easiest student loan to get. You don't need a collateral, you don't need a consigner, and they have specific schools that you should apply to get this loan. So if you're going for law, medicine, accounting, anything, as long as is within the schools they have on their list, they are going to grant you the loan. And you have to be, if you're going as an undergraduate student, you have to be in a program that, let's say an undergraduate student and your program is 2 years, they'll give you the loan. But if it's a 4 year program, your third year you can apply, and that one they will not even stress you, they will give you the loan because you have 2 more years to go. So if you are going for an undergraduate program and it's a 4 years program, just know that you have to have your money down, or you have to be in 300 level. But if you're going for a graduate program which is 2 years, and make sure you go through your universities properly, because there are some university graduate programs that will offer you that their programs are 2.5 years. You have to make sure that you read. I've seen some people that they do not know, they just thought since it's a graduate program, it's 2 years. They didn't know that their program was 2.5 years. They could not get the loan after paying for application fee and the rest. So you have to be able to read and check very well to make sure that you don't miss their loan. So as you can see, we are accepting loan application for past, current, and future semesters, and now loans up to 100,000 US dollar. One thing about this student loan is there's no collateral. That's the good thing about it. There's no collateral, there's no cosigner. But the con of it is that you are going to pay times two. If you're collecting 100,000 US dollars, you're going to be paying 200,000 plus US dollars. And the moment you get this loan, the moment you get approved, you submit your visa, and they pay your tuition, you will start paying the interest from that month. They will not give you any break, they will not give you any study time. You're going to pay immediately they disburse your money. Let's say you're resuming school in September and they paid your school fees in September. That September, whether you are in your country, whether you're in US or Canada, because the finance base many schools in US or Canada, whether you're in US or Canada already or you're in your home country, you will start paying that debt from that month. So there's no break for you. That is one thing about Empower. And most and for those that are using it for their visa purposes, most of the immigration officers, that's the visa officers, find this company as stressful because they want you to come into their country and not have to bother about working, and they don't want you to stress their economy. That's the reason why they may not accept this loan if you don't have subsequent enough money in your bank account. You have to show that you have enough money. If you are going as an individual, you should be able to show that you have like 5 to 6 million in your bank account, and with this loan accompanied with it. If not, to accept that visa application for it might be very tough. You will need to convince them a lot. That is one thing about Empower, because it is very expensive. Paying is times two. It's not just times two. You're going to pay originator fee, interest fee, and the rest. That is why people are running from it. But it is very, very quick. If they have their selected schools that they support. So if you scroll down, you'll be able to see it. But if you can't see it, it should be up here. Schools with support. You click on it. We support the top 400 plus colleges and universities in North America. Find your schools on the list. So these are the schools they have in North America. If you want to go to America to study, you have to pick a school from this list. A school from this list. I've seen so many people who applied for a school and then they're sending me message on Telegram saying they applied for their schools, they applied for the loan, and they said they are not eligible for the loan. Please go through the list very well. If you want to shorten the list, open it and bring it out to 100 and see all the schools they have in US. Make sure you use these schools, this list of schools, to apply to schools that you want to. Not just go and apply to any other school. Use this list to apply for the schools you want them to finance. So, but if you're not going to United States and you're going to Canada, you can you can pick Canada from the list down here. As you can see, they have Canada. Just type Canada. That's it. So these are all the schools they have in Canada. All the schools they have York, they have Wilfred Laurier University, Western University, University of Windsor, University of Waterloo, University of Toronto, and they have like really, really good schools. So they added more schools, University of Saskatchewan, University of Ottawa, and they added University of Saskatchewan. I know they added another University of New Brunswick also. So these were the two schools they added, and the other ones were the schools they had before. So if you have gone through the list and you didn't find a school that fits you, you can go back there again and check University of Saskatchewan and University of New Brunswick, because they are very cheap. Those two schools are very cheap schools, and they are not in Ontario, because most of the schools there are in Ontario and Alberta, and Saskatchewan is in Saskatchewan, and New Brunswick is in New Brunswick. Very, 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 very cheap schools. So you can go through their list and check their FAQ, that's frequently asked questions. Just read through it, and once you're done, if you're good to go, One thing about this school is these loan companies, they give loan very often. They give loan as long as you have all your documents, your international passport, your bank statement. You need a bank statement. You need to show them that you are actually financially capable of paying them back. You need to show them that you have money even in your account. So that's it about loan companies that will give you loan.